Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 21st of April 2021. Today we are studying the subject of mathematics. This is mathematics syllabus D 4024. It's O-levels mathematics. Today we have set our hearts to solve October-November 2003 paper. So let's start this paper. And so the first question coming on your screen. Find the fraction which is exactly halfway between 1/7 and 4/7. So you will add these two fractions and you will divide the answer with 2. So let me show you my work. I've done this on a paper. And okay, so here we go. This is my work. So 1/7 plus 4/7, that will be 5/7. And divided by 2, you convert the divide sign into multiply. So the 2 will become 1/2. You multiply them, so you will have 5/14. So 5/14 is basically the answer. 5/14 is the answer. So let's go to the next question. The next question is subtract 370 grams from 3.7 kilograms. Give your answer in kilograms. So the thing is very simple. I can subtract them easily, but their units should be same. And it will be, because we are doing paper 1, so it will be good if I convert both of them into grams. The first number, 370 grams, that is good. 3.7 kilogram, I multiplied with 1000, it will be converted into grams. So then I will subtract them, then I will convert them back in kg because I want the answer in kg. So let me show you my work. So 3.7, that will be multiplied with 1000 minus 370, 3700 minus 370, 3330 gram. So this answer is in gram. You want to convert it to kg, you divide it with 1000, and that will be 3.33 kg. A very simple and a straightforward question. Hope you have understood. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number 2 is showing on your screen, and I can. Let me increase the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay. Okay. So here we go. The first question is express 7 whole 1/2% as a decimal. And the second question is represent this whole thing as a fraction. As a fraction. Okay. So express 7 whole 1/2% as a decimal and then as a fraction in its simplest form. So let me show you my work, and I've done both the parts, and you will see. Here we go. So 7 whole 1/2% means 7.5%. When I say percent, I mean divided by 100. 7.5 divided by 100. So because in the denominator you have 100, so move the decimal 2 steps to the left, and the final answer will be 0.075. 0.075, and the B part is 7 whole 1/2%. They want us to represent this as a fraction in the simplest form. So 7 whole 1/2 means 2 sevens are 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 15/2%. 15/2% means 15/2 divided by 100. So 15/2 multiply, when you divide, you convert that divide sign into multiply sign. You will flip the fraction. So multiply 1/100. So it will be 15 divided by, the 15 and the 100. I have cancelled it with the 5. So it will be 3/40 now. So 3/40. So 15 and 100, they have been cancelled with 5. So the final answer is 3/40. Hopefully you have understood. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question is on your screen, and he says evaluate 12 whole 1/3 minus 9 whole 3/5. Very simple question. Let me show you my work. And okay, so the next. Okay, so let me increase the size. There we go. 12 whole 1/3 minus 9 whole 3/5. 3 12s are 16. 16 plus 1, 37. So it's 37/3. 5 nines are 45, and 45 plus 3, that will be 48. 48 divided by 5, so the denominators, they are not same, so I will try to make the denominator same. So the first fraction, I will multiply numerator and denominator both with 5, and in the second fraction, I will multiply both with 3. So 37 multiply 5, 3 sevens are 35, 3 will be, and 5 threes are 15, 5 threes are 15, and so okay, we were talking about the question number 3, A part. So the 5 multiplied 37, that will be 5 sevens are 35, and 5 threes are 15, 15 plus 3, 80. So 185 divided by 15 minus 3 eights are 24, and 3 fours are 12, 12. 3 fours are 12, 12 plus 2, 144 divided by 15. So the denominator is same. So I will subtract 185 minus 144. That will give you 41 divided by 15, and that will be 2 whole 11 by 15. 2 whole 11 by 15 will be the answer. So I hope that this is correct and you have understood that how this thing is done. And let's move to the next part. And let's escape it. Okay, so let's move to the next part. The next part is 8.4 divided 0.02. 8.4 divided 0.02. Let me show you my work, how we have done this. And here we go. So here we go. So 8.4 divided 0.02, that will be 84 divided by 10 divided 2 divided by 100. I have removed the decimal of the 0.02. So in the place of decimal, I will put 1, and after the decimal, there are 2 digits. So I will put 2 zeros there. So I will convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. And so 84 divided by 10 multiply. This fraction will flip and it will reciprocate, and it will be 100 by 2. And so 2 and 84 cancel, that's 42, and 10 and 100 cancel. The 10 is 42 multiplied 10, that's 420. So that's the question number 3B part. Hopefully you have understood. Now let's move to the next part. And the next part is question number 4 on your screen. In the question number 4, there are 2 questions. It says write down the square root of 6 whole 1 by 4. So first of all, let me do this question, 6 whole 1 by 4. So let's move to the, increase the size so you can see the whole question. So question number 4, A part, 6 whole 1 by 4. So 2 6 are 24, 24 plus 5, 24 plus 1, that's 25. So it will be 25 by 4, and the whole, we have a root on it. And so 25 is 5 multiply 5, and 4 is 2 multiply 2. So when you take the square root, that will be 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means 2 whole 1 by 2. 5 by 2 means 2 whole 1 by 2. And let's do the next one. So hopefully you have understood. Okay, the next part. In the next part, he says, state which of the following numbers are irrational. Irrational, pi is the famous irrational number. And another irrational number, you know, one very big, you can recognize the irrational number. And you should have under root, and under the under root, you will have a prime number. If you have a prime number under the square root, that will be an irrational number. So 2 under root 3 is an irrational number, and the pi is an irrational number. So let me show you my work. I've done this, and so irrational numbers are pi and 2 under root 3. So pi is a famous irrational number. Never forget this thing, this fact. Always remember this fact. And 2 under root 3, that is also an irrational number. So let's move to the next question. And the next question is question number 5, that is showing on your screen. The highest air temperature recorded is 58.8 degrees centigrade. The lowest air temperature recorded is minus 89.2 degrees centigrade. What is the difference between these two temperatures? So 58.8 minus 89.2. So let me show you how I have done this. And here we go. Here we go. Question number. Okay. So difference will be 58.8 minus 89.2 minus will be plus. So 58.8 plus 89.2. So this will be 148.0. 148 degrees will be the answer. So hopefully you have understood 148 degree will be the answer. That's the difference of the temperature. And the next part is, he says the lowest air temperature recorded in Britain is 62 degrees centigrade, higher than minus 89.2. So find the lowest air temperature recorded in the Britain. So minus 89.2 plus 62. So let's check what's the answer. I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my answer. And here we go. So we will have minus 89.2 and plus 62. So basically this is 62 minus 89.2. So I can subtract it. So the answer will be minus 27.2 degrees centigrade. So when you will subtract them in your rough work, it will be minus 27.2 degrees centigrade. So that's the temperature, the new temperature. Okay. So let's move to the next question. That was very easy question. You simply have to subtract. Okay. Find the lowest common multiple of 12, 30, and 66. Lowest common multiple means LCM. So we have to find out the LCM. I have done this on a paper. So here, try to understand. This is how we do it in the O levels. O levels mathematics. This thing is done. The LCM thing is done like this. So I've written the 12 into its factors. That 12 is 2 square into 3, 30 is 2 into 3 into 5, and 66 is 2 into 3 into 11. So I want to find the LCM. So I will draw a line here, and I will draw a line here. Then after drawing a line here, I will note down the ones which are common. I will write them once and I note down their largest power. And the ones which are not common, even those are taken also in the LCM. So 2 square will be noted, 3, and into 5 into 11. So you multiply them, the final answer will be 1320. 1320. So the LCM will be 1320. I hope that you have understood this. Let me go to the next question. Okay, the next question is the three light ships flash simultaneously at 6 a.m. The first light ship flashes every 12 seconds. The second light ship every 30 seconds, and the third light ship every 66 seconds. At what time will the 3 light ships next flash together? So I know the time after how much seconds they flash. So what I will do, I will find out their LCM. So we have 12 seconds, the 30 second, and 66 second. So I will find out the LCM of the 3. We have already done this and we have already found their LCM. So let me show you my work. So he says 1320 seconds. That is the LCM of those 3 numbers which we gave you in the second part also. So I will divide it into 60 to find out the minutes. So it's 22 minutes. So 1320 seconds, because in one minute there are 60 seconds. So I divided 1320 with 60, so that's 22 minutes. So at 6 o'clock, the lights flashes together, and after 22 minutes they will again flash together. So it will be 6:22 a.m. So they will flash together again at 6:22 a.m. So hopefully you have understood. So this was the question. I hope you have understood question number 6. Now, question number 7 is showing on your screen, A part. He says shade 3 more squares so that the completed square grid has a rotational symmetry of order 4. So you see, let me show you how I do it. I've done this. They want an order of rotational symmetry 4. So this was the original thing. This color was original. So what I will do, I will take this piece and I will rotate it 90 degrees. So this will come here, then I will rotate it further 90 degrees, and this will come here and I will rotate it further 90 degrees, and this shaded square will come here. So you see, these are the 3 new squares which I have shaded. So now you can see that this figure has an order of rotational symmetry 4. It's like a fan with four blades. Okay, so this is the center, and 1 blade, 2nd blade, and 3rd blade, and the 4th blade. So in a single rotation, a complete rotation, this figure will fit on its basic image 4 times. So that's why we say this order of rotation symmetry is 4. So let's move to the next question. The next question is on your screen. It says B part, question number 7. He said shade 1 more square so that the completed square grid has 1 line of symmetry. So here you can see there are 2 already they have shaded, and they want us to shade 1 more so that there is only 1 line of symmetry. So let me show you my work. I've done this, and here you can see. Okay, so here you can see I have shaded this an extra 1 and 1 more square, and now I have also shown their line of symmetry. They have not asked to draw the line of symmetry, but for your understanding, I have drawn a line of symmetry so you can understand that. You can see that now this figure has only 1 line of symmetry, and we have shaded another square, and there is only 1 line of symmetry. You see, when you draw a line of symmetry, then you fold the object on that line of symmetry, and both the sides, they should match on each other. So hopefully you have understood this very simple question, and let's move to the next part. So we are going to question number 8. He says write down the following numbers in order of their size, starting with the smallest. You see, because these numbers have negative, this one is the largest negative number, and then we will have this number, that's the B position, it's on A position, this is B position, and then we will have this as C position, and then we will have not this one, yeah, this C position, then we will have D position, and then we will have 0. I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my work, and then you can continue. So this is question number 8 on your screen. You see the smallest negative number. Here is -4, and then we will have -1.5, and then we will have -0.3, and then we will have -0.29, and then we have 0. So that was question number 8, A part. So now we move to the next question. That's the question number B part. The thickness of a sheet of paper is 8x⁻⁴ centimeter. Find the thickness of 2 sheets of paper, giving your answer in the standard form. So this is the thickness of 1 sheet of paper. And if you want to find the thickness of 2 sheets of paper, you multiply it with 2. So I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my work. So question number 8, B part, he says thickness is equals to 2 multiply 8x⁻⁴, so it will be 16x⁻⁴. So move the decimal of 16 to the left side, 1 step to the left side. So it will be 1.6, and the power will be increased in the exponent of the 10. the power will be increased, exponent will be increased, so minus 4 plus 1, that will be minus 3. So the final answer is 1.6 x power minus 3 centimeter. So this is question number 8. Question number 8. This was the question number 8. Hopefully you have understood. Oh, right. Now we have question number 9 on your screen. The diagram shows part of a regular polygon with n sides. Each interior angle of this polygon is 156. Find the value of the n, or the number of sides is the question. You know, the interior angle, its formula is 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. That gives you one internal angle. So let me show you my work. Okay. Question number 9 is showing on your screen. Okay. So internal angle is equal to 180 bracket n minus 2 divided by n. So internal angle value is 156, which is given. So it will be 180 n minus 360 divided by n. Take this n to this side. So you will have 156 n equals to 180 n minus 360. Take this 180 to the other side. So it will be 156 n minus 180 n. Minus 24 n is equals to minus 360. Minus minus will be cancelled. So n will be equals to 360 divided by 24. And n will be equals to 15. So there are 15 sides in that polygon. There are 15 sides in that polygon. So, okay, so let's check the next question. We are done with the A part. Now I want to find out the value of the ACD. I want the value of the ACD. I want this angle, ACD. So let me show you how I've done this. Be very careful when I'm doing this question. Okay, so this angle is 156. I know this whole angle will be the internal angle. That will be also 156. Join A with the C. So because AB side and the CB side, they both are equal. So this is an isotriangle. If this alpha will be, this angle will be alpha, this angle will be also alpha. So this is 156, these two sides are equal. So we will have alpha plus 156 equals to 180. So 2 alpha is equals to 24, 180 minus 156. Alpha is equals to 24 divided by 2, and that will be 12. So I know the value of the alpha. You know, this angle BCD is also 156. So from 156, subtract this alpha, so you will have the ACD. So 156 minus alpha value is 12, so 144. So the ACD value will be 144. 144. Hopefully you have understood how I have solved it. Let's move to the next part. Then he wants you to find out the ADC. ADC, he wants you to find out the ADC angle. Okay, I've done this on a paper. Let me show you. Okay. I want to find out the ADC angle. This angle I want. ADC angle. Okay. So here you go. You see, this is the 156. This angle we just found in the previous parts. That this is alpha, that's 12, that's 12. This whole thing is 156. So from 156 subtract the 12. So I will have 144. So the angle here, ACD, is 144. We want the angle ADC, and you know, we have, if you look at the diagram carefully, you will see that these two lines are parallel. The BC and the AD, they both are parallel to each other. So if I want to find out this angle, if you want to find out this angle, If you want to find out this angle, then this whole angle, which is 150, this is 144, and this angle they are sorry 156, and this angle here ADC, they are allied to each other. Their sum will be 180. They are allied. So these are two parallel lines. This line is cut down. So this whole angle is 156, and this CDA angle or ADC angle, their sum will be 180. They are allied angles. So I will have ADC plus 156 equals to 180. So ADC is equals to 180 minus 156. So that will be 24. So the ADC angle will be 24. So have a good look. It's a very easy question. The one assumption which we have made is that the BC and the AD side, they are parallel to each other. Then our answers are right. I have checked it. And if you want me, with question number 9, so I can check this answer as well. We can check this. Okay. This is winter. We are on the question number 9. $24, 144, 15 is the answer. So our answers are right, so there's no issue. Okay, let's do the next. Okay, so question number 10, A part, y is directly proportional to x squared. It is known that y equals to 10 for a particular value of the x. Find the value of the y when this value of x is half. Because it's directly proportional to x squared, and if you will have half it, so the value of the y will change how much. So it's directly proportional to the x squared. So if this becomes half, you square it, it will come 1 by 4. The y value will become 1 by 4. The y value will become 1 by 4. Let me show you. Question number 10, A part. That y is directly proportional to x square, y is equals to kx square. If I have supposed that the x value is x and y is 10, that's given. So it will be 10 equals to kx square. So the question is, what will be the value of the y when x will be half of the x value, the previous x? So y is equal to kx square, so it will be x by 2 whole square, so it will be x square by 4. So I will take this 1 by 4 to the side, so it will be kx square. So you know the kx square value I know from here, that is 10. So 10, so it will be 10 by 4, so it will be 2.5. So the final, so it means that this time the value of the y will be 1/4 of the value of the previous one. So that will be 10 by 4, so it will be 2.5. So that was the question number 10, and it's A part. So in the B part, let me first of all check the question paper. The question paper is, it says 7 men can paint a bridge in 15 days. How long would it take 3 men? So let me show you. Let me show you how this is little something which you should know. Okay. So question number 10B, first part is pen and days. I am going to use the method of proportion. So 7 men can do the job in 15 days. So 3 men can do the same job in how many days? You know that men and the days, they are inversely proportional to each other. So the more men you have, the less days will be needed to complete the job. So I will put an arrow, straight arrow with the men, and an inverted arrow with the days. So because they are inversely proportional to each other. So when I write the fraction, I will write 7 by 3 equals 2, because it's this arrow is downward. So I need to reciprocate its fraction. So I will write x by 15. So then I will cross multiply 3 by, I will cross multiply, you can see here, 3 by x is equals to 7 by 15. So x will be equal to 7 by 15 divided by 3. So that will be something like 35 days. So 30, if there are only 3 people working, so they need 35 days to complete the job. So hopefully you have understood. Then we have the B second part. The bridge was painted in T days. Write down an expression in terms of T for the number of men needed to paint the bridge. Paint the bridge, sorry. Write down an expression in terms of T for the number of men needed to paint the bridge. Okay, so the thing is done in T days. So let's. So men and days again, 7 men can do the job in 15 days. So how many men can do the same job in T days? T days. So 7 by y equals to T by 15. So we have to flip, because the relationship between the men and the days, that is inversely proportional. So it will be T by 15. So cross multiply and make the y alone. So that will be, I think, 105 divided by 105 divided by T. So that's question number 10. The final answer is 10, 105 divided by T. So let's move to the next part. And the next part is, okay, question number 11. Question number 11 is the cumulative frequency curve. And you can see here they have shown all the students. It says that all the students from the 2 schools A and B take the exam. Same examination paper. The cumulative frequency curve shows the results of the 2 schools. Estimate the median mark for the student from the school A. That's the first part. Let me read all of them, and then we go to the question. Estimate the percentage of the students from the school B who gained more than 80% marks. And then the question is state with the reason which school achieved the better results. Okay. So let me show you. I've done this on a paper. Let me show you that. Okay. So the first question is, what is the median for the school A? The total cumulative frequency, the cumulative frequency of the school A is 300. So if you want to find out the median, you will take the 50% of this frequency. So the 50% of the 300 will be 150. So from this graph, I will cumulative frequency curve, I will go to 150, and I will, from there, I will go to the graph of the school A and this red line, and I will check what is the value here. So the value is 43. The value is 43. Then let me read the question first of all, then I will go to the next question. The next question is, estimate the percentage student from the school B who gained more than 80 marks. Who gained more than 80 marks. Okay. So more than 80% marks. So from the 80 marks here on the x-axis, the 80 marks are given. From here, I will go up and I will check what is the value here. So it's like 150. So the total people in the school B are 200. So the question is who more than 80 marks. So that will be the 200 minus 150. So from 80 marks, you can see I went up to the curve, the cumulative frequency curve, and from there I checked what's the value here. That's this value is, this frequency is 150. But the total frequency in the school, the total people in the school B, there are just 200. So the people who scored more than 80 marks, that will be 200 minus 150, that will be 50 people. So that was the second part. Let me check the next part. The next part, C part, is state with the reason which school achieved the better result. So I can tell this. The median for the school A is 40 something, and the median for the school B, that will be at 100, and that value is 70 something. So I have noted it down. Okay, so I was, first of all, let me show you that 150 you have to represent. This B part I'm talking about, you have to represent that number in the percentage. So 50 divided by 200 multiplied 100, that's 25%. So here the median of the school A is 43, and the median school B for B is 71. Yeah, we are right. So because the median of the school B is higher, so it means that the student of the school B performed better than the student of the school A. Because the median of the school B is higher, so it means that student of the school B performed better than the student of school A. So I think that you have understood this question. I tried my best. Here you have to find out the median of the school A. That was the first part. And then you have to tell that what percentage of the people scored more than 80 marks in the school B. You have to represent that number in the percentage, and then that is 25%. And then we have other question was, the third question was that which school performed better. So we checked their median. So the median of the school B is 71 marks, and the median of the school A is 43 marks. So from the median, I can tell, median means 50% people got how many marks. So the 50% people in this in the school B, they got 71, and means 71 and less than 71. So the in other words, you can say that 50% of the school, because they have performed better, they have got 71 marks. 51 and less than, they are more. They are getting more score. So I think that the school B is performing better. So let's move to the next question. Let's check the marking scheme. What the marking scheme is. That was question number 11. Okay. So that's majority schools selected school B. But so our answer is right. So I was just confirming that our answers are right. Just want to make sure. Okay. So here we have the first question. That question number 12. Find the A, B, and C when the A is equals to 3 raised to power A divided by 5, 3 raised to power 5 equals to 27. So let me show you how I have done this, and then we can continue. Okay. So here we have 3 raised to power A divided by 3 raised to power 5 equals to 27. So 3 raised to power, because they are dividing, so power will be subtracted. So we will have 3 raised to power A minus 5 equals to 27 is 3 raised to power 3. So because the bases are same and they are equal, so I can make the power same. So A minus 5 is equals to 3. So A is equals to 3 plus 5, A equals to 8. So the value of the A will be 8. Hopefully you have understood. The next question is, let me show you. Next question. The next question is find the value of the A, B, and C. 125 raised to power B equals to 5. So let me show this. Okay. Here we go. So it will be 125 raised to power B equals to 5. So 125, you know, it is the 5 raised to power 3 and raised to power B. So power of the power multiplies. So we will have 5 raised to power 3, B equals to 5 raised to power 1, because the bases are equal and they are equal. So I can say the powers are also equal. So 3B equals to 1. So B, the 3 is multiplying here, it will go other side, it will divide. So we will have B is equals to 1 by 3. So the value of the B is 1 by 3. Simple question. So let's check the next question. The next question is 10 raised to power C equals to 0.001. So let me show you how I have done this question. Here we go. 10 raised to power C equals to, this is 1, 2, 3. So it's like 1 expo minus 3, which will be expo minus 3. 10 raised to power minus 3. 10 raised to power C is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3. So they are equal, the bases are same, so the powers are also same. It means that the C value is equals to minus 3. So I hope that you have understood this. A very easy and simple question. Okay, so this was the question number 12. So let's move to the next question. The next question coming on your screen is, how many planes of symmetry has a prism with a regular pentagon as its cross section? So this is basically, this is the cross section. We call it the base of the prism, and it's in the shape of the pentagon, a regular pentagon. And I have to tell how many planes of symmetry are there. Planes of symmetry means that if I made a cut and that the prism will be divided into two exactly same parts. Okay, so that's the plane of symmetry, a cut which will divide the prism, the solid, into two same portions. So let me show you. I have done this on a paper. Okay, so here you can see. So let me explain this to you. So here you can see a lot of red lines. You see, I've drawn this red line. This is one cut, and this is the second cut, and this is the third cut. Then we have, this is the fourth cut, and this is the fifth cut. So there can be 5 cuts, planes of symmetry from the cross-sectional area, and then there can be a 6th cut, which can be from, if this is the solid, from here in the middle, you can cut it. The green color is showing that. So basically, there are 6 planes of symmetry from where, if you cut it, the solid will be in 2 pieces, and those 2 pieces will be exactly a replica of each other. They will be same. So hopefully you have understood. there are 6 planes of symmetry. So let's move to the next part. Okay, so the next part is, okay, here we go. He says the sides of a regular plot of land are measured correct to the nearest meter. The measurements are given as 20 meter by 3 meter. Write down the upper bound of the length of the plot of the land. And then the second part is find the least possible perimeter of the plot. 20 meter, 3 meter, and they are correct to nearest meter. So they are correct to nearest meter means 1 meter. You divide 1 meter with 2, that will give you 0.5 meter. So we will add 0.5 meter, you get the upper bound. You subtract 0.5 meter, you get the lower bound. So let me show you how I have done this. And this is how it is done, very easy and simple question. So 1 meter, nearest 1 meter, with 1 meter divided by 2, that will be 0.5 meter, that will be added and subtracted. So the length is 20 meters, so the upper bound will be 20 plus 0.5, and that will be 20.5, and 20 minus 0.5, the lower bound 19.5. The width is 3 meter, so the upper bound will be 3.5 meter, and the lower bound will be 2.5 meter. So the question was, what is the upper bound of the length? That is 20.5 meter. Then his question is, find the lower bound of the perimeter. You know, the perimeter is equals to 2 length plus 2 width. Because you want the lower bound of the perimeter, the lower bound of the length should be put in this formula, and the lower bound of the width should be put in this formula. So then you will get the lower bound of the perimeter. So this will be 2 into 19.5 plus 2 into 2.5, and that will be 39 plus 5, and that will be 44 meter. So this is how you will find the lower bound of the perimeter. So hopefully you have understood, and let's move to the next question. So that was question number 13. Now we are going to question number 14. So the first question is, a function is given here, f of x is equals to 3 by 2x minus 5. So first question is f of 2. And then he wants us to find out, there are 2 parts. First part is find the f of 2. In this formula, wherever you have the value of the x, you substitute 2. Wherever you have x, you substitute 2 in it. And then the second part is find the f inverse, and then that in that inverse, in the place of x, you will substitute 1 by 2. Because he wants us to find out the value of the f inverse 1 by 2. F inverse 1 by 2 is the question. So let me show you how we do this, and let me show here. Okay, so let's go to my paperwork. I have done this on a paper, and here we go. So here we go. Let me increase the size. So this is question number 14. F of x is given. That's 3 by 2x minus 5. So here I am doing the A part. F of 2 will be equals to 3 divided by 2 multiplied 2 minus 5. So it will be 3 divided by 4 minus 5. It will be 3 divided by minus 1, and it will be minus 3. The answer will be minus 3. This is the A part done here. The B part is, first of all, I need to find out the inverse. So the standard procedure for doing this is, I will suppose that let f of x equals to y. If this f will go on the other side, so we will have x equals to f inverse of y. So here, you know, f of x equals to y. In the place of f of x, put that formula. That's 3 by 2x minus 5 equals to y. Take this bracket to this side. So we will have 3 equals to 2xy minus 5y. So then bring the y terms. I keep the y, the terms which have x. Keep this here. Take this to the other side. So you will have 2xy equals to 3 plus 5y. So make the x alone. We need to make the x subject of the formula. So that 2y, which is multiplying here, will go on the other side, and it will divide there. So you will have 3 plus 5y divided by 2y. So in the place of x, according to this, you know, x is equals to f inverse of y. So I will have f inverse of y equals to 3 plus 5y by 2y. Then I will change the variable. So I will have f inverse of x equals to 3 plus 5x divided by 2x. So their question is, what is the value of the f inverse 1 by 2? So in this inverse formula, wherever you have x, I will put 1 by 2. So it will be 5 plus 3 plus 5 bracket 1 by 2 and 2 into 1 by 2. So this 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So you will have 3 plus this is 2.5, 5 multiply 1 by 2, that will be 2.5 and divided by 1. So that 3 plus 2.5 will be 5.5. So 5.5 is the answer. So this is the question number 14, and this was on the concept of functions. And I hope that it's clear to you. The second part was little tricky, not that tricky, but little tricky. So let's move to the next question. This next question is question number 15. So the question number 15, first part is showing on your screen on the Venn diagram. On the Venn diagram in the answer space, shade the set A complement union B complement intersection C. So A complement union B complement intersection C. We have to shade it. It's a little tricky question. So I have done this on a paper. Let me show you my work. And here we go. So let me increase the size. So first of all, okay, so here we have question number 15. You can see that because this is little tricky, so I have shown you the 3 steps by which I will get the answer. So I want to find out A complement union B complement whole intersection C. So here you can see I have shown here the A complement, and here I have shown the B complement, and here I have taken the A complement union the B complement. It's a little tricky. It's not a simple question. So here I have taken the union. So when I will union them, their all shaded portions will be combined. So only you see this small portion is left white here. So then I have to take this shaded portion and the C, and I will take their common. So their common will be only this portion. So this is the final answer. This part is a little tricky question. It's not a simple day-to-day question on the shading of the Venn diagram. It's a little tricky question. So hopefully you have understood. So this is the final answer, the 4th step. So let's move to the next part. And the next part is, so here we have question number 15. He says that the universal set is x such that x is an integer and the value of x is equals to 4 and greater than 4 and equals to 16 and less than 16. P x such that x is a prime number. S is x is an odd number, and T is x is such that x is a multiple of 3. List the members of the set S intersection T, and then we have to describe in verse the set S complement, and then we have to find how many members are in the P union T. So let me show you. I have done this on a paper. Okay, so let's move to the next part. Here we go. So the universal set will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The P is the prime, the odd number, so that will be 5, 7, 11, and 13. S will be 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. So the T is 6, 9, 12, and 15. The first question was, what is the S intersection T? So the common between S and T. So the common thing between S and T is 9 and 15. And the next question is, what is the S complement? S complement means the members in the universal set which are not present in S. The members, S complement means the members in the universal set which are not present in the S. So that will be, 4, that will be 6, that will be 8, that will be 10, that will be 12, that will be 14, that will be 16. So they are even numbers. So all the even numbers are there. Then we have how many members are there in P union T. So first of all, let me find out the P union T. So the P union T means that P and the T, join them together. Just not repeat the member. Remember this thing, don't repeat the member. So I can write here 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15. So just count how many members are in the P union T. That will be your answer. There are 8 members. There are 8 members in the P union T. So this is question number 15, B part. So, okay, so then we have the next question. Okay, let me go back to the question. Question paper. Okay, so here we have. So here you have the set A, matrix A is given, the matrix B is given, the C matrix is given, and the D matrix is given. Have a good look at them. The first question is A minus B. So I will write the value of the A matrix, then minus, then the B value. The matrix B is value. So I've done this. Let me check that answer first of all, and then we will start the next one. So A minus B. A minus B will be 2, 3, minus 1, 0, minus, and the B value is 3, 1, minus 4, minus 3. So from the corresponding values, we will subtract the corresponding elements. So we will have 2 minus 3, that's minus 1, 3 minus 1, that is 2, minus 1, minus 4, that will be positive 3. So 0 minus 3, that will be plus 3. So question number 16A part is very simple. You simply have to subtract A minus B. In the question number 16 B part, you have to find out the A square. And let me have a look at the question. Okay, so there's no need for question. So A square is equals to A multiply A. We know the value of the A. So 2, 3 minus 1, 0 multiply with 2, 3 minus 1, 0. So from the first matrix, we will take the rows, and from the second matrix, we will take the columns, and we multiply them. So 2 multiply 2, that will be 4. 3 multiply minus 1, that's minus 3. 2 multiply 3, that will be 6. Plus 3 multiply 0, that will be 0. Minus 1 multiply 2, that will be minus 2. Plus 0 multiply minus 1, that will be 0. So minus 1 multiply 3, that will be minus 3. And 0 multiply 0, that will be 0. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 6 plus 0 will be 6. Minus 2 plus 0 will be minus 2. And minus 3 plus 0, that will be minus 3. So this is how you got A square. You multiply A with A. Hopefully you have understood. In the next part, we have the question number 16 and its C part. Let me show you first of all the question, and then we will continue with this. He says A multiply with the A inverse, multiply with 7, another matrix, and we have to find out this answer. And then you have to multiply C and D. So let's go to our paperwork and let's increase the size. So you see A multiply with A inverse, multiply with another matrix. When you multiply A So I think there was something happened with the internet. I'm sorry for that. This normally happens whenever we are recording. So I was telling you that when you multiply A with the A inverse, whether you have any matrix, you multiply it with its inverse, the answer will be I. We call it the multiplicative identity. If A will multiply with the A inverse, the answer will be I. That's multiplicative identity. And the multiplicative identity for the 2 by 2 matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. This 1, 0, 0, 1. And so, and if when the multiplicative identity will multiply with any matrix, the answer will be the same matrix. So you can actually multiply it, and the answer will be 7, 8. So that was question number 16, C part. Hopefully you have understood. And question number 16, B part, you have to multiply C with the D. The value of the C matrix is given. The value of the D matrix is also given. I have written them. So from the first matrix, we take the rows, and from the second matrix, we take the column. So this one will multiply with first members multiply with the first member, plus second member multiply with the second member, plus third member multiply with the third member. So 1 multiply 2, that will be 2, plus 2 multiply 1, that will be 2, plus 3 multiply minus 1, that will be minus 3. So 2 and 2, 4, 4 minus 3, that will be 1. So this was the question number 16. This is showing on your screen the whole solution of that question number 16. During that question, our internet was cut off somehow. And so now this is showing, so have a good look on it. Hopefully you understand this question. Let's move to the next question. That next question is question number 17. Coming on your screen, here we have question number 17. The temperatures at noon on 5 days were minus 2 degrees centigrade, minus 1 degree centigrade, 1 degree centigrade, minus 2 degrees centigrade, and 5 degrees centigrade. Find the median temperature. So very simple. Let me take you to the solution. The median, if you want to find out the median, the methodology is very simple. What we do, we write them in order. And this is how we do it. Oh, so my dear students, I'm back. We have some problem with the internet again. So we were on question number 17. We want to find out the median. So the first thing which you will do, you will arrange that data. So I have arranged that data in the ascending order. So minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 1, and 5. So the number which will come in the middle, that will be your median. So here you can see I have shaded it to show you how two numbers I've left on this side and two numbers I've left on this side. So in the middle there is one number, that's the median. So the next question is find the mean of these numbers. So the mean you can find by minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, plus 1, plus 5. So add them up all and divide it with 5 because there are 5 numbers. So that will be their sum will be 1. So divided by 5, that will be 0.2. Then the C part, let me check first of all the question paper. What the C part says. The C part says the temperature at the noon on another day was X degrees centigrade. The mean temperature for the 6 days was 1.5 degrees centigrade. Find the value of the X. So let me show you. And here we have done this paper and this question on the paper. And so there are 6 days now, minus 2, the temperature of the 6 days. I know the 5 days temperature and plus the 6th day's temperature, that will be X, and I will divide it with the 6. And I already know that the mean is 1.5. So we will have the sum of these 5 numbers is 1 and plus X, that's the 6th day. This 6 will go on the other side with multiplier. This 1 will go on the other side, it will subtract. So 6 multiplied 1.5, that's 9. So minus 1, that will be 8. So the temperature on the 6th day was 8 degrees centigrade. So that was question number 17, and I hope that you have understood this. And let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 18. So here you have to use your brains because this question is on the pattern. So we have to catch the pattern here. So this is the first row you see is 1 square minus 0 square is equals to 1. The second row is 2 square minus 1 square equals to 3. Third row is 3 square minus 2 square equals to 5. The fourth row is 4 square minus 3 square equals to 7. If you pay attention, you will be able to very easily recognize this is 1 and this is 1 minus 1. This is 2 and this is 2 square basically. But this number is 2, so this is 2 minus 1. This number is 3 here is 3 square. So this number here is 3 minus 1. This is 4. And this number here is 4 minus 1. So, and this number at the last which you are getting, this is actually the 1 plus 0, 1. 2 plus 1, that's 3. 3 plus 2, that's 5. 4 plus 3, that's 7. So then he asked us to write the eighth line. The eighth line will be 8 square minus 1 smaller than 8, that will be 7. 7 square equals to 8 plus 7, that will be 15. And the nth line will be n square minus n minus 1 whole square equals to n plus n minus 1. Let me show you, I've written this on a paper. So it's a pattern question. You have to catch the pattern. Here we go. So the eighth term will be 8 square minus 7 square equals to 15. And the nth term will be n square minus n minus 1 whole square equals to, so I add these two, the sum will be, their answer will be the sum of these two, n and n minus 1, I will add them. So that will be n plus n minus 1, that will be 2n minus 1. So I have done this by using the pattern. So hopefully you have understood what is the pattern here. And then we can go to the next part. The next question, I mean, let's check what's the next question. The next question on your screen is, use the pattern to find 340 minus 339 whole square. So that will be 340 plus 339. The answer will be 340 plus 339. Like here, you get the answer by adding these two. Same way, you will get 340 plus 339. And let me show you my answer. So here you can see that will be 3. So you will have 2 times that this number is n. So it will be 679 will be the answer. The sum is 2n minus 1. So this is n, that's 340. So 2 into 340, that will be 680 minus 1, and that is 679. And then the next part is, that he's saying the integers x and y such that x square minus y square is equal to 701. I will make this 2n minus 1 equals to 701, because from the nth term, I know the sum is always 2n minus 1 of this pattern. So I will make 2n plus 1 equals to 701. So let me show you how I have done this. So I know that the nth term is 2, and the sum of the nth term will be 2, and I'm using the word sum. It means their answer is 2n minus 1. So the 701, that will be 2x minus 1. So 2x will be equal to 702. So x will be equal to 351. Once I know the value of the x, that's 351. The y should be 1 smaller than the x. So that will be 351 minus 1, that will be 350. This last part is a little tricky, not that tricky, but it's little tricky. So hopefully you have understood. Let me increase the size so you can see the whole thing. And the whole question is showing on your screen, and have a good look on this question. It's, the pattern question is always in the paper. So, but the problem with the pattern question is that it always requires the presence of mind, and you have to be smart at that moment because you have to catch the pattern. So that was question number 18, my dear students. Now let's move to the next question. The next question on your screen is coming. So next question is question number 19, a simple question. He wants you to factorize ax minus bx. You see x you can take common. So you will have a minus b inside the bracket. Then he says, hence evaluate this question. The b part, this number you have to evaluate. So in the same way, like in the above part, you took x common. In the same way, you can take the 0.6789 common. I've shown this on a paper. Let me show you, and then we will see how it works. So here we go. So question number 19, a part, you can take x common. So in the bracket, you will have a minus b. Very simple question. And then this is an expression, and we have to evaluate it. But we have to use the factorization which you used in the a part. So a first part. So I will take 0.6789 common. So you will have 1426 minus 14, 426. So that will be 1000. 1000 will multiply with 6789. So the decimal point will move 3 steps to the right. So the final answer will be 678.9. 678.9 is the answer. I hope that you have understood. So let's move to the next question. And the next part is, he says, solve the equation this. So here we have a equation given to us, and we will just open it, and we will rearrange the terms, and we will get the value of the x. A very simple question. It's a 2-mark question, and I can solve it. I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my work. And here we go. This is the question number 19, and question number 19, B part. 3 bracket x minus 5 minus 2 equals to 7 minus 1 bracket 1 minus x bracket close. So it will be 3x minus 15 minus 2 equals to 7 minus 1 plus x, and that will be 3x minus x equals to 6 plus 17. So you will have 2x equals to 23, and x will be equals to 23 divided by 2, and x will be equals to 11 whole 1 by 2. X will be equals to 11 whole 1 by 2. So have a good look on this question. That's question number 19. And the whole question is showing on your screen, and I hope that you have understood this question. So we are done with question number 19. So let's move to the next question. The next question coming on your screen is question number 22. Sorry, question number 20. So here let me reduce the size, because this question is from the vectors. Here we go. The question number showing. Okay, in the diagram, the OABC is a parallelogram. So this whole thing, OABC is a parallelogram. So O to A, that is 4P minus Q. O to C is P plus 5Q. Expressed as simply as possible in terms of P and Q. BC. You want to find out the BC. BC will be equals to AO. Because it's a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. But now he asks us to find out the value of the BC. So BC will be equals to AO. So it will be minus 4P plus Q. The signs will change because I am coming opposite to this vector. The next part is find the AC from A to C. If we want to go from A to C, you will use the bypass. That's from A to O, from O to C. AC will be equals to, we will use the bypass. That's you will move from A to O, and from O to C. That will give you AC. So, let me show you my work. I've done this on a paper, and then we will see what we can do. Is the size. Okay, so is the BC is like AO, and that will be minus 4P plus Q. So you can write it Q minus 4P. The next question is AC. The bypass for the AC is from A you go to O, and from O go to C. That will give you AC. So from A to O, it will be minus 4P plus Q. And from O to C, it will be plus P plus 5Q. So you will have minus 3P plus 6Q. Minus 3P plus 6Q. So now I know the value of the AC. Then the next part, the question is, he says D is the point such that OD, from O to D, this value, O to D is minus P plus 2Q, minus P plus 2Q. Explain why AC is parallel to OD. You know the value of the OD is given, and I already know the value of the AC. So I will write them, and then I will compare them, and then I will tell you how do I know that they are parallel to each other. The value of the OD is already given. So here you can see on the screen. So the OD value which is given to us, that's minus P plus 2Q, and the AC value is also known to us. That is, I have taken 3 common. So it is minus P plus 2Q. So if you look at them carefully, in the place of this minus p plus 2q is the same as this one. So here I can write OD. So it means that the AC is equal to 3 times OD. If you can prove this thing on any two vectors, if this is proven that AC is equal to 3 times the OD, it means that the AC and the OD, they are parallel to each other. Their basic vectors are same, only that the AC is 3 times larger than the OD. So I hope that you have understood. Here on the screen, you can see the next question, which is coming on your screen. The next question is, given that the area of the triangle OAC, the area of this triangle OAC is 18, find the area of the triangle OCP. And we have already proven that this side and this side is parallel to each other. So let me, it's a little tricky thing. Let me explain you the whole concept. Okay, now try to understand this. This is a very tricky thing. And it's very easy, but it's tricky. And normally people don't get this. We are talking about two triangles. One triangle is OAC and the other triangle is ODC. If you look at these two triangles, I have shaded them. One have been shaded with the red color and the other one has been shaded with the green color. And we have already proven that the AC is parallel to OD. And these two triangles are between two parallel lines. Try to understand this. These two triangles are between the two parallel lines. So this red triangle OAC, its base is here, and this third vertex is on this parallel line. ODC triangle, its base is on this triangle, this parallel line, and its third vertex is on this parallel line. So we call it that these are the two triangles who are between the two same parallel lines. So the area, the ratio of the area of these kind of triangles, they are not similar to each other, but the area of these two triangles is equals to the ratio of the areas of these two triangles is equals to the ratio of their bases. Simple. The ratio of the area of these two triangles is equals to the ratio of their bases. The reason, I have tried to explain the reason here. You see the height for this OAC triangle is this blue color line, and the height of this triangle ODC is this black color line. The height is same. Height for these two triangles is same. So when I will write here 1/2 base into height, I will write here 1/2 base into height. So height and height will be cancelled. 1/2 and 1/2 will be cancelled. So you only left with base and base. So the simple thing you need to remember is that these are the two triangles between the two parallel lines. The ratio of their areas will be equals to the ratio of their bases. So I know the base and the ratio between their bases. The AC is 3 times OD. So this, if this area, this is triangle 1. So its area is 18. I know that. The triangle number 2, ODC, I want to find out this. And the base of this is, if it's 3, this is 1. That's the ratio we just proved in the last part. So 3 by 1, cross multiply it. So A2 will be equal to 18 by 3, and that will be the 6 unit squares. So it's a little tricky question. The last part is little tricky question. So I hope that you have understood this. So now the whole question number 20 is showing on your screen. Have a good look on this question. You should understand it, especially this last part and the second last part. The first part, the A1 and A2, they were easy. Okay, so let's move to the next question. This was the question number 20. Let's move to the next part. So here we have a question on the This question is on the similarity. So here we have in the diagram, the ABC angle and the AED angle, they both are equal to each other. So this is given that the angle ABC and the AED, they are equal to each other. So we have to prove here, explain why the triangle ABC and the triangle AED, ABC triangle and the AED triangles are similar. So it's very simple. You can see that this big triangle ABC and the small triangle AED, in them the angle B here and the angle E, that is equal to each other. That is given in the question. And another angle, which is angle A, that is common to both the triangles. So there are two angles in both the triangles which are same. So if two angles are proven to be same, then these two triangles are similar to each other. So I have written this proof, and it's a 1 mark question. So I have written this proof. I will show you that proof. So here we go. We have the question. Let me show you that proof. So here we go. So this is question number 21. It's A part. So we are comparing the triangle ABC with the triangle AED. In both the triangles, the angle ABC is equal to the angle AED. Here I have shaded them with the green color. So they are equal to each other. That was given in the question. So that is given. And the angle BAC in the big triangle and the angle EAD in the small triangle, they both are equal to each other because they are common. That is a single common angle between both the triangles. So there are two angles which are same in both the triangles. So if two angles are proven same, then you can say that the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle AED. So that is the first part where you have to prove that the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle AED. I hope that you have understood. Once you are done with this, you see, then let me show you and then I will tell you how I have done this. Let me show you the question. Then he says, given that the side AD is 3 centimeter, the side AE is 5 centimeter, and the EC is 2 centimeter. Calculate the BD. The first question is calculate the BD. Let me do that and then we'll go to the next one. He says BD. Okay, so we want to find out the value of the BD. Okay, so we want to find out the value of the BD, and I will not be able to find out the value of BD directly. I will find out the value of the AB, and from there I will subtract the value of the AD. So I will get the BD. So BD cannot be found directly. So you see these two triangles which we were talking about, they were similar to each other. So I can write the sides. So learn how I write the sides in the form of ratios, because these two triangles are similar to each other. So their sides have a constant ratio. So you see in the big triangle, pink and green, that's AB. And in the small triangle, pink and green is AE. So here you see I have written AB but by AE. So in the big triangle, green and white, that's BC. And in the small triangle, green and white, that's ED. Okay. Then in the big triangle, pink and white, that's AC. And in the small triangle, pink and the white, that's AD. So this is how I have written these ratios. So then you can also go with the name. You see, if ABC is similar to AED, so try to understand this thing. AB divided by AE, BC divided by ED, AC divided by AD. So very easily you can write this ratio thing by the name of the similar triangles also. So I know I want to find out the value of the AB, and I know the value of the AE, that is 5. I know the value of the AC, that is 7, and I know the value of the AD, that is 3. So I'm taking these two, these two, and I'm equating them. So AB will be equal to 35 divided by 5, and AD, so the BD actually is the question. BD will be equal to AB minus AD. That's 35 by 5 minus 3. So I will take the LCM. So it will be 35 minus 9 divided by 3. So that will be 26 divided by 3. And that will be 8 whole 2 by 3. 8 whole 2 by 3. So the value of the BD we just found is 8 whole 2 by 3. The next question is, what is the ratio of the area of the AED by the area of the ABC? Let me show you the question, how they have written the question. So then we can come here. So the question is, find the area of the triangle AED with the area of the triangle ABC. Both these triangles, they are similar to each other. So very easily you can find their areas if you know the ratio of their sides. For example, here AED is the smaller triangle, its side is 3, and the ABC, its side is 7, because they are similar to each other. So the areas ratio will be equal to the sides ratio, and we can square them. So area 1 by area 2 is equal to L1 by L2 whole square. So that will be 3 divided by 7 whole square. That will be 9 by 49. So hopefully you have understood this question. Let me increase the size. The whole question is showing on your screen. Have a good look at this question. There are some features. The first question was easy. A part was easy, but in the B part, when you have to find out the value of the BD, that is not a straightforward question, because the BD you cannot find out directly. First of all, you have to find out the value of the AB, and then from the AB you subtracted the value of the AD, then you got the value of the BD. And the third part, the B second part, that was easy. If you know that these two triangles are similar, the area ratio will be equal to the ratio of their sides, the square of the ratio of their sides. So hopefully you have understood question number 21. Let's move to the next question. So the next question coming on your screen is question number 22. You see, I have to reduce the size because these questions are very large. They are on the whole page. So a point, the points A, which is minus 5, 5, B, which is 1, minus 3, and C, which is 4, minus 3, are shown in the diagram. So these are the three vertices. These are the three vertices of a triangle ABC, and the coordinates of the midpoint of the AC. If you know A, I know the coordinate of A, I know the coordinate of the C. He wants me to find out the midpoint of AC. So the midpoint I can find, formula is very famous, x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my work, and then we will. Okay, so question number 22. So here we go, question number 22. A is minus 5, 5, C is 4, minus 3. So for formula for the midpoint is x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. So just put the values, minus 5 plus 4 divided by 2, and 5 minus 3 divided by 2. So it will be minus 1 by 2, 1. So this is the midpoint of the AC. So hopefully you have understood the question number 22A part, and let's move to the next question. Next part of this question, he says the gradient of the AB line. We know the gradient, the coordinates of the A, we know the coordinates of the B, and he wants us to find out the gradient of the line AB. The formula is M equals to Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. So let me show you my work where I found the gradient. So question number 22, B part, you can see the A coordinates are written, the B coordinates, the coordinates of the B point are written. So the gradient is Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. So minus 3 minus 5 divided by 1 minus plus. So it will become plus 5. So you will have minus 8 divided by 6, so minus 4 by 3. So the slope or the gradient, or we represent it with the M, and that will be minus 4 by 3. So that was question number 22B part. In the question number 22C part, he asked us to find out the equation of the line AB. If you want to find the equation of the line AB, let me read the question first. He says the equation of the line which passes through the 0, 3 and parallel to AB. Okay, So we are looking at a line who's parallel to AB. So when it's parallel to AB, its gradient will be -4/3 because the gradient of the AB line is -4/3. So I know the gradient of that line -4/3, and I also know that it passes from the 0,3. So I can apply the formula y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So in the place of x1 and y1, we put that point, its coordinates, and in the place of m, I will put the gradient or the slope. So we will have y minus 3 equals to -4/3 bracket x minus 0. You see, in the place of x1 and y1, I have substituted the coordinates of that point through which the line was passing, and the slope of that line, we know that is -4/3. So then bring that 3 to this side, so it will become 3y minus 9 equals to -4x. So 3y is equals to -4x plus 3. Take this 3, which is multiplying with the y, to the other side. So you will have y equals to -4/3x plus 3. 9 is cancelled with that 3. So y equals to -4/3x plus 3. So this is how you will find the equation of that line, which is parallel to AB and is passing from 0,3. So this question number 22, A, B, and C part is showing on your screen. I hope that you have understood this. So let's move to the next question. And the next question or the next part is very important. He says that the length, his question is the length of AB, and then the value of the, try to understand this. He wants you to find the length of the AB. Okay, we can find that. We know the distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And we put a square root on both, in all of them. So I will show you how we find the length of the AB. And the next question is the value of the cosine ABC. He wants you to find out the cosine of this angle ABC. But this is paper 1, we don't have a calculator. So how we will find its cosine value is very simple. I will show you what the trick is. So let's move to the next question. Okay. So the next part, this is question number 22, D and E part. In the D part, he wants you to find out the length of AB. We know the coordinates of A, -5, 5. And we know the coordinates of B, that's -1, -3. And he wants you to find out the length of AB. So the formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And we have a square root on all of them. So I will put just the values -5 minus 1 whole square plus 5 minus plus 3 equals whole square. So it's -6 whole square plus 8 whole square minus 6 whole square will be 36 plus 64, that will be 100. When you take its square root, that will be 10. So the length of the AB will be 10. The length of the AB will be 10. The length of the AB will be 10. So for question number 22E, let me show you this. This is to explain question number 22E. E part, and here this is that triangle ABC, which is showing on your screen. And this, I have prolonged this line. This line is y equals to -3. I have prolonged this line from the A, that is x equals to -5, because its x coordinate is -5, and the y coordinate here is 5. So you see here, I have tried to make a triangle here, which I've shaded with the green. In this triangle, this is a right angle triangle. This base of this right angle triangle will be 6, because from 1 to -5. So this will be 6. And this height here of this triangle, that will be from -3 till 5. So it will be 8. And we have already found that the length of the AB is 10. The length of this AB is 10. So we are talking about this angle, which is obtuse. I want to find out its cosine value. And the trick is that I cannot find it directly, but the trick is that I will find the cosine of this acute angle, because they are adjacent to each other and they are supplementary. So whatever whatever will be the value of the cosine of this angle, same will be the value of the cosine of this obtuse angle. Only difference will be I have to put a negative sign with it. So I will find the cosine of this angle, this acute angle, and whatever of the value I will get, that is the same value which this one has. So the cosine of this angle will be base divided by hypotenuse. The base is 6 and the hypotenuse here is 10. We have already found this length, that's 10. So 6 divided by 10, that will be 0.6. So the cosine of this acute angle is 0.6. So the cosine of this obtuse angle, because they are adjacent to each other, their numerical value will be same. Only difference will be that the obtuse angle's cosine will have a negative sign with it. So it's so the cosine ABC will be minus 0.6. So let me show you this. I have done this. Yeah. So the cosine ABC will be equals to minus 6 by 10 base by hypotenuse, and that will be minus 3 by 5. So very simple. If you have understood this diagram, then you can very easily understand how we found it. So once again, I can tell you, they asked us to find out the cosine of this obtuse angle ABC. I did not find it directly. What I did, I made a right angle triangle here, and I tried to find out the cosine of this acute angle. This acute angle is supplement of this obtuse angle, because they are adjacent to each other. So whatever is the value of the cosine of this angle, same will be the value of the cosine of this obtuse angle, only it will have a negative sign. The only difference that it will have a negative sign. So I hope that you have understood. This was a tricky part. So we are done with the question number 20. I think we are done with the question number 22, and now we are going for question number 23. 3 lines, line 1, line 2, and line 3 are drawn on the diagram in the answer space. The equation of the line L1 is y equals to x plus 5. If you will pay attention to this line slope is 1 and its y-intercept is 5. So this is how I'm able to recognize that which equation belongs to which line. Its slope is positive 1 and its y-intercept is 5. You see, the equation of the line L2 is 3y plus x equals to minus 3. So when I will make this y alone, so it will have minus x by 3 minus 1. So it will be a line whose y-intercept will be minus 1 and whose slope will be minus 1 by 3. So I will be able to recognize that its graph is fair. So use the diagram to solve the simultaneous equations, y equals to x plus 5 and 3y plus x equals to minus 3. So he's asking us to solve these them simultaneously. So I've done this on a paper. Let me show you my work, and then we can. Okay. So I have, let me go back to the question. So let me show you. Use the diagram to solve the simultaneous equations. These two graphs are already drawn here. So let me bring it in. So this line y is equal to x plus 5. This is line number 1 and line number 2. They have marked them already for your. Let me increase the size. You can see them clearly. So the line number 1 and the line number 2. So there we go. So the line number 1 is this one. See this one, line number 1, and this is the line number 2. The line number 2. So their simultaneous solution will be where they intersected each other. So where they intersected here. So check what is the value of the. Let me increase the size furthermore. Then it becomes easy for you. So the line number 1 and line number 2 intersected here. So what are the coordinates of this? This is minus 4.5. The x value is minus 4.5. And the y value is minus 0.5. So the x value is minus 4.5 and the y value is 0.5. So the line 1 and the line 2, they intersected at this point here. So I can read the coordinates of them. That's the solution of their simultaneous equation. So minus 4.5 will be the x value and the 0.5 will be the y value. So I have, I try to show you this. So here you see I have written this answer and minus 4.5 comma 0.5. That's question number 23A part. And this answer is coming from that graph. This is coming from that graph. Okay. So hopefully you understand this, the point of intersection of the line 1 and line 2 that gives the solution of their simultaneous equation. So let's move to the next part. And in the next part, he says this is question number 23. Let me show you. Question number 23. Here. He says write down the equation of the line 3. That's the question. This is the B part. Line 3. So let me go to the graph and have a look at the line 3. Okay. So this is the line 3. This is line 3. This is line 3. And I want to find out its equation. The methodology is very simple. What I will do, I will take 2 points on that line. I will take very easy points on this line and I will find out the equation. So let me take this point. This point is 0, 4. And let's take this point. This point is 4, 0. So you see, I want to find out the equation of the line 3 and I am taking 2 points on this line. Very easy points I have taken. One point is 0, 4 and the other point is 4, 0. And then I will find out the slope of this line, gradient of this line. And then I will apply the formula y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. And then very easily I can find out the equation. So here I have shown the process. So I'm talking about question number 23B part, line number 3. I want to find out this equation. And I have taken 2 points on that line, that's 0, 4 and 4, 0. These are the 2 points. So first of all, I will find out what is the gradient that is called m. That is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we will have 0 minus 4 divided by 4 minus 0. So we will have minus 4 divided by 4. So the slope or the gradient is minus 1. Then I will apply the formula y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So I will put the first point. Here the y1 value will be 4 and the x1 value will be 0. So I'm using the first point. So y minus 4 equals to m values minus 1 bracket x minus 0. So you open that bracket, y minus 4 equals to minus x. So y is equals to minus x plus 4. So y equals to minus x plus 4. So that is the equation of the line number 3. So you can also write it like y plus x equals to 4. So that is the line number 3. Okay, so let's move to the question paper back and check what's the next question. This was the question number. This was the question here. This was the B part right on the equation of the line L3. We are done with that. He says there is a fourth line. The equation of another line L4 is y equals to minus 4. If the equation of the line is y equals to a number, that's a horizontal line. It's a horizontal line. Y equals to minus 1. Draw this line on the diagram in the space, in the answer space. So here you have to draw that line. Let me show you how we will draw this. To you, how you will draw this. Y is equals to minus 1. So let's copy it from here. So let me take out the snipping tools. First of all, I need to take out the snipping tools. Sorry, snipping. So I can cut it from here. So here. So copy it from here and paste it in the pane. Okay. So y equals to -1, so I have to draw that line. Y equals to -1 is this line basically. So this is the line which is y equals to, this is the fourth line. So it says y equals to -1. So this is that line. This is how you will draw that line. Y equals to -1. I hope that you have understood this. Okay, so let's go back to this. Was 1 mark, I think. Was a 1 mark question. Yeah, this is the 1 mark question. Then he says the region enclosed by these four, the region enclosed by these 4 lines defined by 4 inequalities. One of these is 3y plus x greater than -3. So I have to recognize this, and this is a line whose y-intercept is -3. So he's talking about basically this line, whose slope will be -1/3. So he's talking about the line number 2. So the crocodile's mouth is towards y, so it means you have to remain above this line. So you have to find out the other 3 inequalities, and line number 1. Okay. So let me show you my I have to write the other 3 inequalities. So let me show you. Here I have to, to make the life easy for you, I have already drawn these lines. You see there are 4 lines. Try to understand this thing. So there are 4 lines. This is the line, this line here is y plus x equals to 4. This line here, that is y equals to -1. This line here, whose name is line 2, it is 3y plus x equals to 3. And this line here, that is y equals to x plus 5. So these are the 4 lines, and this is that region. And you see, let me show you how the inequality is written. If you look at this inclined line, you see the required area, the shaded area is below this line. So I will put a crocodile here, and the back of the crocodile should be towards y, because the shaded area is below this line. And in this line, you see this line, the shaded area is below this line. So in the place of equal, I will put a crocodile, but the back of the crocodile should be towards the y, because the shaded area is below this line. So now this line, y equals to -1, you know, the y equals to -1, and because this shaded area is above this line, the shaded area is above this line. So in the place of equality, I will put inequality, but the crocodile's mouth should be towards y, because the area is above this line. So the crocodile mouth will be towards y. Then this fourth line, 3y plus x equals to 3, it's inequality already given. But let me see that inequality and explain it to you. You see, I just want to show it to you. You see, have a look at this, 3y plus x greater than -3. You see, in this inequality, the crocodile's mouth is towards y. You know why? Why it's towards y? The reason is very simple. Let me show you that. So it is 3y plus x, the crocodile mouth is towards y. This is already given, but I'm trying to explain to you, because you see this line, the shaded area is above this line. So when I will put a crocodile here, that crocodile's mouth should be towards y, because the area above this line is the required area, is the shaded area. So this is how you will write these 3 inequalities, and you should know the equations of these lines, and then by looking at the shaded area, I can put the inequality. Hopefully you have understood. This was question number 23 and A and B part. And let's move to the next question. And the next question is, okay, so the next question is coming onto your screen. And it says that Here you see this basically the figure is very large. That's why I have to reduce the size. So you can have a look at the whole question once. The triangle ABC is drawn below. Measure the angle ABC. If you want to find out this angle ABC, what you will do, you will put a protector here. So you put a protector in such a way that the zero of the protector is here on this arm of the ABC angle, AB side. The zero should be here. And the center of the protector, the crosshair of the protector should be on the B. So from here, start counting until you reach the BC side. And that will be the, I hope you understand how to measure the angle. Let me show you. I have done this, and the angle ABC will be 104, 104, 103, maybe 102, this angle ABC. Okay. So then the next part is, let me go through the question and then I'll show you how I've done this. So the next part is, let me, so this is the triangle. So remember this triangle because I'm going to increase the size of this question, so you can easily understand what's written. Okay, the B part, the point D is below AC where AD is 12 centimeter and the CD is 9 centimeter. Using ruler and the compasses only, complete the construction of the triangle ABC on the diagram in the answer space. So let me show you how I have done this. So I want to locate the D. It's 12 centimeter from A and it's 9 centimeter from the C, and it is below the AC line. So let me show you how I have done this. So let me show you. Because I have completed this, the whole question. So try to understand. From this the triangle ABC is already given there. So I will open my compass 12 centimeter, and I will take A as the center, and or you can say I can put the needle of the compass on the A, and I marked here. You see this arc I have drawn. That's 12 centimeter radius arc. And then I put the compass on C. I took the C as the center, and the compass was, I think, how much they said? I just forgot. They said how much? Yeah, 9 centimeter. So the compass was opened 9 centimeter. Let me okay. I put the pin of the compass on the C point. I opened it 9 centimeter, and I have drawn this arc. You can see this arc. So where these two arcs intersect each other, that's the point D. So here we will have the point D. So then join the A with the D and the C with the D. I've done this with the blue color. So hopefully you understand. That's the first step in this question. Okay. Then he says, let's see what the next part is. He says that C part. He says the region S lies within the quadrilateral ABCD points in SR, nearer to C than A. Whenever the locus is represented like this, nearer to C than A, it means draw a perpendicular bisector of AC. So draw a perpendicular bisector of the AC. So for the first, I will go to that. So I have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AC. So this is that AC line. So let me show you how we do this. How I draw the perpendicular bisector of the AC. So what you do, you put your compass here and you open the compass more than this half of the AC line. You put the compass needle here, you take A as the center, and you open the compass more than half of the AC. And then you can see I have drawn an arc here. By taking A as center, I have drawn an arc here and an arc here. And then I keep the compass open the same length, and then I put the needle on the C point. I took C as the center, and then I mark the arc here, and then I mark the arc here. So where these two arcs, this point and this point, I have joined them with a green color. I have joined them with a green color line. You can see, and I have also mentioned here 1, which means that's the first locus which he has asked us to draw. So this is the perpendicular bisector of the AC. So from this green color line, if you remain on the left side, you will be near to A as compared to C. If from this green line you move to the right side, you will be near to C as compared to A. But if you remain on this green line, you will be equidistant from A and C. Hopefully you have understood this, Lacas. Okay, so let's check what's the next question. The next is more than 8 centimeter from B. This second locus, more than 8 centimeter from B. Whenever your distance from a point is given, you always draw a circle. Whenever a distance from a point is given, you draw a circle of that much radius. So I will take B as the center and I will draw a circle of 8 centimeter. So let me show you, I've done this on the paper. So by taking B as the center, I open the compass 8 centimeter, and then I have drawn this circle. You can see with the pencil, this circle has been drawn. I hope that you can see this circle. So this circle is 8 centimeter radius, and B is the center. So if you move on this circle, I have written here second, which means this is the second locus which he has asked us to draw. So this circle is that second locus. Hopefully it's easy. So let's check the next point. The next point is nearer to BA than the BC. Nearer to BA than the BC. Whenever he asks you this kind of thing, it means you have to draw an angle bisector. And the common point is B, so I will draw an angle bisector of the angle B. Angle bisector in the third locus, you have to draw the angle bisector of the ABC angle. So let me show you. That is the ABC angle. This angle has two arms. One arm is BA and the other arm is BC. So you will put the compass on the compass needle on the point B. You will take the B as the center and you will open the compass a little bit, and then you will mark you will mark on the one arm of the angle, which is BA, and keep the compass same, and you mark on the another arm, that's the BC arm. So here you can see I have marked 2 points on both the arms. So one point on this AB arm and the other point on the BC arm. Then you will put the needle of the compass here on this mark, and you will draw an arc inside this angle. You can see here I have drawn that, and I think I've got to increase the size. Okay, so by putting the compass on this mark on the arm, I will mark this arc, and then I will put the compass needle here on this point, and then I will mark this arm and this arc. Sorry. So where these two arcs meet each other, cross each other, I will join it with the vertex B, and this I have done with the red color, and that is the locus. That's the angle bisector of the angle ABC. So you see, if you remain on this angle and this red color line, you will be equidistant from the AB line and the BC line. But if you come to the right side of this red color line, you will be near AB, and if you go to this right side, then you will be near the BC. If you come to the left side of this red color line, you will be near the AB, and if you come to the right side of this red color line, you will be near the BC. Very simple. And so that's the locus. That's the third locus. I have written also here number 3, which means it's the third locus which was in the question. And now let's check what's the question. He says use condition 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3 to construct the appropriate loci. We have done with the loci, and hence shade the region S. So you have to be inside that quadrilateral ABCD, and you have to remain inside that quadrilateral ABCD. You have to be nearer to C than A, and you have to be outside that circle more than 8 centimeter, and you have to be nearer the BA. So let me show you. I have shaded the region. So they said you have to remain inside this quadrilateral. Then they said that you have to remain near the C. Let me check the wording. Wording is nearer to C than A. He says nearer to C than A. So from this green line, you have to remain to the right side because you want to be nearer the C. Then he says that you have to be more than 8 centimeters, so you will remain outside the circle. And then he said you will remain near the AB as compared to BC. So from this red line, you have to remain here. So outside the circle, inside the quadrilateral, outside the circle, on the right of this green line and on the left of that red line. So this is that portion where you need to shade it. So I hope that you have understood this locus question. I have tried my best to explain to you each and every point of this drawing of this locus and shading of this locus. So that was question number 22. So let me check. So from the question number, so that was question number 24, and the paper is over. I think, yeah. So the paper is over. Okay, so my dear students, today we have done October-November 2003 paper, and the subject we were studying was Mathematics Syllabus D4024. So I hope I have done my best to explain to you the concepts of this paper. But due to the internet, sometimes my video gets disturbed. But I'm trying my best to convey to you the best possible way, the concepts that how these questions are done. So hopefully this video will be helpful to you. If this video is helpful to you, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also recommend these videos to your friends. Also press the like button if you like these videos. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day, and God bless you all.